Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our deciding game number 3 of your second and final quarterfinal match of the day. After this, we move on into the semifinals. Vici Gaming and Hyper Glory Team duking it out for the right and the privilege of facing Speed Gaming, who actually lost their match yesterday. But because their opponents are no longer playing in the tournament, they got a free default win. So, well, that's one way to move through the bracket, but these teams looking to do it the good old-fashioned way. Vici Gaming, they had a really convincing performance in the most recent game, but they did struggle quite a bit in Game 1, and now we'll just have to see who's going to come up a little bit more flush in the clutch moments. Of course, I'm LD of Beyond the Summit. I'm joined here by WinteR. And WinteR, our draft officially now underway.
Reserve time.
It's going to be the Whist again from the HGT. Let's hope they have a better execution this game.
So
are you doing something?
Well, someone just messaged me saying that the winner of this match gets a 2-0. It sounds like Speed Gaming is actually in the lower bracket. So I don't know if we have 2 more matches today. It might only be 1. So Speed Gaming's still in the lower bracket.
Oh, so you mean if they win, they don't actually have to play Speed Gaming because they consider Speed Gaming losing to the Big Gods, and Big Gods will have considered to FF the next match. So after winning this match, you get a free 2-0.
Yeah, so this bracket I'm showing right now is wrong. Speed Gaming's actually in the lower bracket. There is no opponent for the winner of this game. The winner of this game is into the winner bracket finals. So this is actually a pretty big game for the tournament. Guaranteed top 3 if you take this one home. But yeah, anyway, ignore that graphic for now. Let's just look at the draft here, WinteR. So it's the Wisp for HGT. They've gone with it, I believe, all 3 games, right? This is their 3rd Wisp in a row.
I can't remember, though, the first game. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, they went for... they had the Tricore... I think Bristleback Wisp.
Oh yeah,
Bristleback
three games. Yeah, 3 games in a row. You're right. And they're gonna probably do the same thing again, but there's no Bristleback here this time around. And Vici Gaming have their tied once more, so it'll be 3 games in a row tied and 3 games in a row with
Radiant team pick.
3rd pick now for HGT. Your Ember Wisp already snapped up. What are they gonna go for?
I feel like the Chinese team's not picking Zeus. Feels weird though. I feel that hero is very strong. You know, and the last game, you remember the last game when I was looking at HGT's lineup? They had the Dusa, they have a Void, they have Silencer, and the Wisp. But I was talking about they needed someone to do burst damage, and they went for last pick, which was Sinan, alright as well. But I felt like the Zeus could have also fitted in that situation when you could have dealt a lot of damage to them during the Chronosphere.
There was a Zeus ban, last ban in Game 1, I think. HGT banned it versus Vici, because FY does run that as a support from time to time.
Yeah, that hero just feels like sometimes it's like he does so much for the team, but maybe not getting enough love in the Chinese scene.
Lion. Yeah, it's. I feel like part of it is we're not really seeing the Elder Titan picks, and it seems like the Elder Titan Zeus is the super strong combo.
Yeah, I mean, but he's still good without the Elder Titan. Like, he offers a lot of utility, scouting on the map with the ulti, and dewarding with the pulse. And he works very well without too much farm. He doesn't need so many items, so you can basically play him as a support, and he still does his job well. I mean, that hero is very flexible, I feel. Can be played as a core, can be played as a support. Can go off lane sometimes, and definitely very good in the middle lane as well.
3rd pick now for Vici Gaming. The Lion actually... You know, when LGD was playing earlier today, WinteR, they were taking the Lion very early. Now, of course, they have MMY, so that's not a surprise, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure if you caught out the games that I did with Mr. Parker the other day. Like, LGD have been picking very frequently Lion, and some teams have been opening with 2 supports. Like, maybe LGD, they would open their draft with, like, Lion plus another support, like the Skyraf or something, but some teams would, like... what was the team? I can't remember the team that was opening with Ember morphing a lot, or Ember. They were opening, different teams were opening different ways, and sometimes Lion would be in the first pick phase, and sometimes in the second pick phase. But this hero has been popping out a lot in the last few games and the last few series.
I gotta say, it seems like he's worth the pick.
He's very good versus like Naga illusion based heroes. and he got a slight buff with the mana drain, kills the illusion faster.
Yeah, it's like the Titan strat, the Pugna with Aghanim Scepter.
Oh yeah.
So I think they used that at TI4, right?
Yeah.
I think it was against Burning's Naga, actually.
Yeah, it was against the Naga. They did that, and HGT gonna snag up the Doom, which you're gonna go for the Sand King, which means a lot of team fight, Epicenter plus Ravage. And HGT's lineup is more towards like small skirmish with the Lion, Finger of Death, Doom's ultimate single target. Very good at picking off single target heroes with the Whisk Relocate coming in to assist with the ganks, but Vici will be looking to have like a lot of 5-men going on with the Sand King and the Tide.
Yeah, and that does leave the question of if this is going to be like an Air Ember Spirit mid. Generally it's ZSMJ who plays the hero, but last time we saw them go for a TA, and then they put ZSMJ into the side lane, so...
Yeah, I think this game will be like something along those lines. They're gonna redo the same strat in the first game. They have 3 cores which sticks farm very well, and all of them split push and farm around the map, synergizing quite well with the relocate from the Whisk global presence. And in this game, the enemy has very strong team fight, so why not just spread all the way?
Team pick.
Last pick now for HGT. They've got their offlane Doom, the Ember Spirit, flexible in terms of where he lanes, so this could go either way. As for Vici Gaming, they've got the Slark probably going into Black's hands. It's an Ice Tide, and it means they'll need a superhero, but to be honest, I'm trying to think, what else has Super been playing? We were seeing his Razor and Death Prophet for a while, but those aren't very popular right now. Anything else coming to mind for you on the side of Vici?
Reserve time.
I don't know, man. I feel like they can actually go for one more core, like because the enemy has Doom and Ember. You want to have someone that can tank and fight as a carry. The slug alone might not be enough like this game. They might want someone that can actually take farm and fight early on. I mean, fight late game as a secondary DPS hero against the Doom. And Medusa is out of the fray. I was actually thinking about Medusa before this, but the next few heroes that comes to my mind is like something like a TA or an OD. But they don't really play OD on VG. I think recently they haven't been picking that hero. But Super used to play a lot of OD in the past.
Yeah, that hero is not very popular in general right now. Could get the Ags versus the Medusa. Yeah. It's kind of a cute counter, but he's just
it's quite potent again. Look at HGT. Right. They're even going like this is the next core they're going for, like a super. This tri-core is just basically every single core they have is you can do it as a position 1. Like basically you can even position 1 on Doom, but they have 3 of those in one draft. And VG is like, okay, we have a lot of team fight, but at the moment we have only 1 slug. So definitely you'll be thinking, alright guys, I think we either go for some, like if you want to go for another hero like a Tide, like a Puck, it means like you are sort of all in. But at the same time you want to be more secure, so if you want to be more secure, you go for another DPS hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Like a farmer, a semi-core.
Death Prophet, the final pick here for Vici Gaming, and it's good versus a pretty well-rounded draft.
Yeah, good versus the Doom as well. He does, like, as long as you get your ulti off, doesn't care if he dooms you. You're still dealing damage during the fights, and he deals damage like from a far distance. So against a Tiny, you want to be far away from him. You don't want to be close to that guy. So Death Prophet is a good hero against the Tiny as well. Maybe you can go for the Rod of Aethos this game to actually slow and cripple the Tiny and while you do the damage on Tiny. That's also a good way to build the DP this game.
So they are going to still leave ZSMJ in the Ember. It feels like no matter what, they just always give him Ember. Could have been the ZSMJ Tiny, but it's the Air Tiny with the Kaka Wisp backing it up. So we'll run through the lineups.
Probably they're distributing according to lanes because that guy plays middle and they want to run the Tiny mid.
Yeah, Tiny Wisp mid, certainly a fearsome combo. They're going to break some trees, get ready for the double stacking right off the bat. So we didn't see this last game, but we definitely will see it now. And with that, we'll run through the drafts. HGT, Pretty Hall playing your Lion. ZSMJ, going to be once again taking up the Ember Spirit. Air, standing in, will be playing the Tiny. If you don't remember Air, you should. Mostly, I think, well known to the Western scene for his Brewmaster play in the weeks leading up to the TI4 qualifiers. A lot of people thought they would qualify over LGD, but ended up falling a bit short in the end. Kaka on the Io, and that does leave in the offlane Icy on the Doom. As for your Dire Squad, Vici Gaming. You've got Black playing the Slark, FY on the Sand King, Fenrir playing the Skywrath Mage, That puts Super onto the Death Prophet. Here we don't see much of as of late, and that leaves Ice 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 on the off-lane Tide.
I am currently reconnecting, so that let's watch the stream first. Sorry.
No, you're good. So, the teams aren't going to fight. 3 heroes for Vici Gaming going to the top rune. Kaka going to collect a bounty room bottom, and that's already halfway to level 2. It gives him his bottle off the bat if he wants to send it out. Really nice start.
Okay, I'm fine again.
And now Black is Rod of Atosing.
Rod of Atos. Yep, Rod of Atos.
I guess he's telling Super he should get one, or?
Yeah, he's the only guy that's gonna be able to get the Rod of Atos that makes sense. The other heroes doesn't really make too much sense apart from Skyra.
So the lane's developed now. Icy on the off lane is the Doom up against a Sand King Slark. Not really the best zoning combo, but they're bringing in the Skywrath.
She's gonna get levels though, but I remember the game where he was playing Void, he was very safe, you know. I remember the point where I said the bench stunned him and the Nick stunned him and he still didn't want to like contest the neutral creeps. Like, yeah. I feel like sometimes you need to be more daring and you need to take more chances so that as an off lane you get more impact because you get more farm and experience on the lane. Skyrath trying to double stack there but only got one side here. But it's like one Mud Golem, so it doesn't really matter so much.
Yeah, that's still a good effort though, and I like how he's kind of hanging around near mid. If they try to go on this Death Prophet, that could instantly turn against them, especially the Wisp.
Yeah, they're gonna try. If you look at the reason why he's actually standing here, because when you look at the Tiny's item build, he went for the 4 branches. Because the only reason you would do like the 4 branch build is you have 240 mana at level 2, so you can actually try to kill the enemy hero at level 2. Like if you see the Tiny's, they don't go for this build, they're not gonna try to do anything funny at level 2 because they can't cast both spells. I think that was a really like a methodical way of like why the Skyrath was actually there in middle lane.
Yeah, if that was the thought process, that's a very thoughtful one.
Yeah, if he actually thought it that way, it was a really good thought process.
Very smart. They aren't going to be able to take this bottom rune though. Ice 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 will grab that. There's a double damage rune scooped up by FY. As he just rolls in towards the top lane. They may look to go on Icy, but with creeps already pushing into the tower, that's not really a possibility.
Yeah, he's still getting a lot of experience from the lane, but he's almost even with the Tide though. Like, Tide is also doing as well as him, but Tide has more last hits than Doom this time around.
Pretty hot on Ice Ice Ice. Really trading blows, but he got Anchor Smash, so can't really do too much during that time.
Yeah, and the Lion is still level 1 though, so kill potential is not that huge yet. Until they need to wait until Lion gets his level 2 before they can actually try and kill. And ZSMJ is going for the slight steering chains build so he can actually initiate for the Lion. He doesn't have to rely on the Lion to initiate all the time since he doesn't have boots.
So Black is CSing like a champ, 17 and 9. This is allowing FY just to AFK jungle.
He's gonna get level 3 here. That's the crucial point where the Sand King can just start jungling away. When he gets level 2 Sandstorm, the Doom is gonna be able to pull. Oh, nobody's guarding that camp though. He actually pulled it a tad too quick, I think.
Yeah.
Might still be able to get it? Nope.
No.
He pulled it too quick. Oh dear, that was a huge mistake. I think he could have gotten a lot of experience if he actually got that into the neutrals. He would have denied a lot of farm to Black as well. That was a huge misplay there because there was no one pressuring him to stop the pull and he actually failed it.
They paint out Ice Ice Ice. Pretty how wanted to go, but I don't know if they can quite get this kill. Not too much mana on ZSMJ right now.
Stick charge as well. There's a lot of stick charges and they're gonna TP the Wiz down. They want to try and kill the Tide here. If they're feeling like the Tide is getting too much from.
But it's the 4-minute rune.
Yeah, he's gonna get the rune. Hopefully it's not a reach. Haste rune.
If they try to run in on that, they're gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna continue to get experience with the haste rune that he has right now. And looking at the Doom, Doom is also about the same experience with. Like they're just both fairly even. But I felt the Doom should have been like slightly ahead of the Tide though. He really should have been ahead.
Yeah, he's level 4 right now, so even, but with that pull, he probably hits level 5.
Yeah, I mean he should have been at least ahead, but nevertheless he's still getting a good amount of experience from the lane. And looking at the stacks for the Tiny, Tiny has 3 stacks from the small and the medium, both the medium and the large camps, respectively. So he's gonna be able to farm this in a couple of minutes, maybe in 1 or 2 minutes more when he gets higher levels, and the Doom will be able to come and take experience in the middle lane.
Yeah, these stacks are enormous.
Both sides are just utilizing the jungle very well now, tanking, jungling, and middle lane. They're gonna try and go in there, but not successfully.
Yeah, kind of an awkward time to go in, as Super was tanking creeps under tower.
There was like a good ward there as well on the Dire side that actually spotted the Doom coming from the ramp, so that kill was not gonna happen regardless.
Yeah, they don't really need these kills.
No, you know what? It would be hilarious if he kills, oh no, he devours the Valkyrie and he
steals the Tiny stacks.
It would be like the last game he got yelled at, and this game we went, dude, that was my camp.
Yeah, he must have gotten yelled at. We were talking about this during the break. Like, he was on tilt. Or maybe he's just really hard on himself. That's the other possibility.
Yeah, but either way, he still has to deal with it this game. He has to forget about what happened the last game. They're gonna try and contest the rune with 3 heroes here. I don't think Super's gonna get the rune. Oh no, he actually might die here.
He walks into the avalanche toss. The backup is inbound, but it's a bit late. It looks like, no, just barely the orb. Not enough damage. He turns to fight, and in doing so, walks into his own demise. Oh, maybe he could have just walked his way out. They toss that whiz forward, straight onto Fenrir, poking him with the sword. And they bring him down. HGT, a quick 2-0.
Wow, that was very, very, very risky by the Death Prophet though, because
he saw them and he just like decided to run into them.
He felt confident with the 2 supports rotating in. That's the thing. Like I thought they actually could have blown him out quite easily. Like I was very worried about him when he was running in there.
It felt like if he had waited like 1 second more and then he went in, then it could have worked.
The Sanking was like a bit off, like a bit too far from him.
Yeah, he was like over here when Death Prophet got jumped. If he waited until like the Sand King's like here and then he goes in, it could have been a lot different.
Yeah, like they almost got the Whistle if they were able to chain their spells better together, and they would have gotten that important kill. But you know, shit happens, so you have to deal with it. Wiz is gonna TP back, bottle up the Tiny, gonna TP back to pull out. Tiny is not gonna go for the Midas. Sometimes you see players go for Midas in this combination, but I actually personally prefer the drum threats build and the point booster early on, so you're actually much more capable of fighting instead of going for the Midas build.
Bottom lane, Ice getting aggressive, but there is a Remnant drop.
Yes, Ravage.
He's got backup too. In comes the Scarlet Mage. He can engage on this ESMJ. Gotta get the hell out. They pretty much have to sack Pretty Hall. No, they're bringing reinforcements. Goes for the Sleight of Fist. He did not get the chains off though. Ice. Now Ravaging, hitting on 3, gets a kill. Now TPing out. No net, no level death.
Oh, no mana for net. I mean, he could have popped Clarity though. He was like 7 shot.
Meanwhile, Black. No, he can't get anything.
TP to middle. Did he TP?
I think he did. Not actually sure.
He went for Urn as well though. Looks interesting. Oh, top lane. Sanking lands a Battle Strike on a Tiny though. He's gonna pay with his life.
Oh, gets dunked. Air stuffs him away. Collects his free kill. This is just a very aggressive rotation.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I'm not sure about the Urn on the Stark though. I know you want mana regen on a hero, but that's why you get Aquila on a safe lane Stark like most players do. But the Urn means he wants to play very aggressive this game.
Yeah, it's not like you're up against like a Templar Assassin or something.
Yeah, it's very interesting though getting the Urn on the Stark though.
Does it? I guess he gets the Urn now. You're looking for the Sand King blink by like the 11-minute mark, probably, maybe a bit sooner, and then you just keep on trying to find kills with that.
Yeah, but I'm not sure though. I still feel like I'm leaning towards getting the Aquila. You know, like the both of them cost the same, and Aquila gives you armor. Like Slark needs armor.
And it's not like Slark can't get kills without it. Icy wanted to doom him top lane.
He wanted to doom. Yeah, he wanted to doom it.
He was winding up to jump.
Relocate was up as well. They could have definitely gotten that kill if we got the doom off.
Oh, how good would it be for HGT if they could somehow catch FY in the jungle? They have to know he's doing this, but they don't really have the map control to get in there.
Is he yeah, he's actually very close to his blink. With the blink and Yeah, his blink will actually come around the time where the Ravage is on cooldown, so that would be a good timing for them to actually try and do something at bottom. But middle lane, they're trying to take the Wisp, but not gonna be able to do anything to kill him.
This is a very fast blink for FY. It's been a while since I've seen a Sand King just be allowed to jungle freely.
Yeah,
Radiant's
usually in the
top
recent
tower is
meta,
under
it's
attack.
you get like disrupted a lot by dual lanes or some roaming. Like the thing that I hate the most, and if you're trying to do this, is you have some enemy bounty hunter coming to look for you.
Or like some ogre or something
Oh,
just
bottom
running
lane.
in and clubbing you.
Well, see you later, bro.
Get dunked. Now air on the chase, but there's a Ravage here for Ice, and he's going to use it. Almost kills off two, only gets the single. Black looking to make it more, though. He'll run down the line, he can turn, and
It's a haste.
with some backup go for more.
A Ravage for like 2 supports, and they paid with 2 costs. That was a huge victory for HGT again.
And the Tiny does not die. Drum's now picked up. Icy's closing on his Midas.
His point booster is like 300 gold as well. Like he's so incredibly tanky with the point booster, the drum, and the Trace and the Stick and the Kite, and the Ire supporting him. This Tiny is great. It's very, very strong at this stage of the game.
Uh-oh. They just double smoked.
Ooh.
HGT.
Lion? Alright.
Yeah. Well, this one better work.
This one better work. They want to relocate. They want to use the relocate.
No.
I feel they need to use the Lion to initiate first. The Doom is not going to be fast enough. Oh, she might actually get it. Oh no.
Black was so quick there. It kind of felt like he knew it was coming. But bottom lane, Ice, they know he doesn't have Ravage. They'll initiate on him, throwing out the Avalanche. The toss also already used, I believe. Yeah, it's just cooling down now. They get the first kill. And that's it. Super wants to make him more. He's chucked up. And then the relocate ends.
Wow, he took so much damage from them. And there they go, continue farming their way. Tiny is off to such a good start here. Oh, top lane. Do they have blink yet? Oh, Sand King hasn't purchased his blink yet. He's like 2.7.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I assume he's just waiting for the lane to push.
Yeah, most likely. And Death Prophet is having a very, very rough time.
He's almost got Arcane and Blink already.
Yeah, I think he just wants to farm. But, I mean, you want to use your epicenter as soon as you get your blink on. You want to put it on cooldown as fast as possible. Get a kill on a core and continue farming for your arcanes. That would be your most preferred tempo as a Sand King.
The Observer Ward is dropped here on the high ground. It's so good against these dire ancients. Just to see if Ice has a stack. They have relocate soon, so could look for something there, but there's no big stacks.
I think this board is just way too good, you know, for the vision. It's like one of those like really good positions.
It does feel like a bit of a broken ward. You see, like all around the side of the tower, as well as into the ancients. You even get some vision up here.
This was the ward that gave VG the BPS victory.
Oh yeah. You're right. Man, that was a crazy game.
Easy setup for the Chrono and the Ravage on 5 heroes.
Yeah. Thank God for instant replay.
Yeah, I remember you guys saying, yeah, fine, he's fine, yes, Aegis, yes,
yeah, they had, I think it was double Ravage, double Chrono there at the end.
No chance. No,
Black and Ice.
Only one Ravage used.
Oh, one Ravage, 2 Chronos, yeah.
And the Doom is actually, interestingly enough, not going to finish it. Midas, he's actually going to rush BKB, and I am not sure about this. I think Midas on Doom is just very good. Even in this situation, they are ahead by kills. They are in control, sort of.
Black, he's just used the Dark Pack. Say hello to the Hex, the Doom. The kill, neutral deny? Nope, no neutral deny. That was, he used Dark Pack, then right as it wears off, they come around the corner.
I think he was dead anyway, because Doom, yes, ultimate, so...
Yeah.
I mean, even if he has Dark Pack...
He almost revealed them like right here when he would have had line of sight, but it was just a second late.
Yeah, that night vision.
Oh well. This is not the explosive start we've come to expect from Black, to be honest, WinteR. Had free farm. It's still good net worth, but...
They need the Sand King to do something, kill someone or like get an objective with this first epicenter.
He's trying, but nobody is home at
Nobody's home. Nobody's home at middle.
Yeah, everybody's out. They're in the town enjoying themselves after New Year's, and he's just coming up all empty. They do scout out this ancient stack.
Dire's top tower
Something Tiny will look to farm later.
Not a big stack though, so yeah, not so much of a big issue right now. But Lion's gonna run into that kill spot and gonna be dead.
Gets off the Hex on FY at least, but does he manage to survive through this? The Burrow Strike Through comes out, gets the first kill. Yep, there you go, secured, but it comes at a cost as two supports get shredded. The quick relocate making the difference.
I think the main difference there was the Lion so quick on his fingers. He got his Hex and stun off. Like he ran into Muse and he immediately hexed the Sand King, and he got the stun out later as well. That was actually I think that was the most important thing that happened there. Not even the relocate that came. If he didn't get his spells off, I think even with the relocate, at most it was a 1-for-1 trade.
This is going to be a very large and in charge Tiny. Point booster out. He's got 2 components additionally for the eggs.
1k to his axe, like he's considered quite farmed at this stage of the game.
And he went drums too. It's not like he's rushing the eggs. He's gone for a 2k huge gold item essentially on top of that. 1.7.
Look at his HP. When he gets eggs, it's like almost 2000 HP. Like, do you even think that VG has enough burst to kill him if they don't have their ultimates up? They can hardly kill him when he has that items.
Pretty hard. Not where he wants to be.
Cheeky ward. He plays a cheeky ward.
That hurts. Yeah, someday we'll find out FY, and he goes onto him with the Flame Guard. Then the Avalanche comes through. They are holding a Ravage here in reserve. I'd say Size gets boomed. Can't get it off. But may also not be punished. Oh wait, ZSMJ comes roaring in. They can't finish off FY just yet. In fact, it's ZSMJ who goes down initially. And now, concussive shot coming through as Icy did manage to secure that FY kill. But now the chase is on. Black leaping forward, focusing on your doom. Go back to hell, he says.
What is going on? He actually bought a Midas after that? I see a Midas on him, I'm like, what?
It's the value Ogre Club strat, dude. Such efficiency. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
I think the item that gives you the most value as a single item without being upgrades like Plate Mail. 10 armor. 1.4k gold. Good, very value item for 1 slot. 10 armor.
Yeah, the other thing is normally when you get a plate mail, it's either on a hero that's naturally got high HP, in which case it offers you a lot of value, like a Doom, or it's later on in the game, at which point you take advantage of it.
Look at this game, enemy and DP spot. And even Tide does a lot of physical damage. Anchor Smash. And Gush, reducing your armor. It wouldn't be bad.
Still, the Tiny is pretty damn fat. 5-0 and 5. Almost your leader in CS, just slightly behind Black.
Yeah, but his net worth doesn't feel... I feel like he's like... He should be more farmed than this though. He's 8k net worth at 70 minutes. Like, in a normal game, if you farm really efficiently, you have like 10k net worth on Tiny this time of game at around 80 minutes.
Well, they've been contesting his Ancients a lot, right? Like, normally he'd just be free farming stacks of those.
Yeah, probably that's what happened. Relocate. Oh, dear, Tide. Oh, that Ravage! That's a big middle finger thrown out their way, but Air will collect his kill. If Kaka goes down here, this means the Tiny probably also dies. The Tether, though, will bring them back. Oh my god, they wasted a Ravage to get a kill and a get out.
Well, now Tiny's closing in on some farm. By the way, that nuke is still following Kaka across the map. He's going to tether back into trouble. This Lion will unleash a Finger of Death from low ground to high ground. Zaps and finishes off the Slug. A perfect 2-hero chains comes in from ZSMJ. All of a sudden, 4 heroes dead. It's gonna be 5 if FY can't make his way out, and he's unable to do it. That's a full 5-man wipe. And down the middle lane they now go.
You say FY can't make himself out, but he was the one who went into the epicenter.
Yeah, he went in and then he realized there was nothing else there. And this is getting out of hand, WinteR. They're running a Tricore Doom Ember Tiny with a Wisps and Lion support, like 2 late game supports that really do a lot of work there.
Can you even go more greedy than this?
Yeah, I don't know. They could have like run the Doom as a jungler and picked some other core for the offlane, but this is pretty friggin' greedy.
Look at what happened when VG did that in the first game. They got ran over.
They'll go back now, look to claim some Ancients, and also do a bit of dewarding? Or maybe not. No, just farming. They ain't afraid of these Vici Gaming players. Remember, this is a big match for those who didn't hear. It's actually going to decide who's in the winner bracket finals, so Winner of this gets a guaranteed 2-0. They won't actually have to play Speed Gaming and Big Dog, or oh, sorry, Big Gods.
Big Dog.
Big Gods have forfeited their way out of I-League because Mikasa's going to play, or coach for CDEC.
Is he like officially their coach, or he's just...
He might just be standing in for D2L. Although I heard that he's not a part of Newbie anymore, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
There was maybe some issues with payments, I believe. Not sure, but some drama, I'm sure.
Yeah, not sure either. But that's not important. What's important that who wins this match and they go to the winner brackets final. That's huge.
They're gonna push top. Air working together here in tandem with Kaka will clear out some neutrals and they push through onto the towers. ESMJ in front, the team wrapping around to join him. Air gonna clear the wave, and the tower will get clubbed.
You know, when I look at the net worth thing, I'm just thinking, Doom, what a hero. Doom has 47 last hits at 20 minutes, but look at his net worth. What is going on? And,
and this is with getting the Ogre Club first.
He didn't max Devour.
It's a little insane. And just the nature of the hero. Like,
if he played this game correctly, he would be maybe even like 8k, 8.5k, 9k net worth at this point in the game, which is ridiculous.
They continue their siege, and it's Vici Gaming who come back for a defense attempt, but they leave Kaka in reserve. He's got the tether at the ready. Tower bottom will fall.
I think they can actually take the tower though. They can actually kill the tower if they want to, but they're gonna opt for the safer way. Back off first. They can claim it anytime they want. This tower is tiny no matter what.
So we see ZSMJ go Manta. Not your default.
The silence.
Uh-oh.
The silence tanking.
Epicenter. Wah, wah, wah. You know, I'm so used to seeing the FY Sandcane just dominate, but this is not his finest hour, WinteR.
A lot of like the things that they mess up if you paid attention. Remember the last game, Song of the Siren, a lot of it is like the communication. This game is like FY wants to go in and then they didn't like maybe they wanted to go in earlier and they didn't get the timings right and stuff. You know, a lot of communication issues like today.
Now the thing is that was with Ice Ice Ice. So I mean he speaks decent Mandarin, right?
Yeah.
See, it's not like a language barrier thing. It's just general communication issues.
Yeah, they are not at their in-game like you mentioned today.
I think they might have started celebrating Chinese New Year a bit early. Maybe they've converted to Western New Year.
Chinese New Year is end of the month, end of January. Yep.
How long are your celebrations normally? It's like a week and a half, right?
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks.
Man, that must be nice. A 2-year-long New Year celebration.
In Malaysia, it's like only a few, like 5 days maybe, but in China, it's a lot longer. They celebrate the whole duration.
Yeah, they definitely deserve it. These guys have worked really hard throughout the year, but they're not there yet. They've got a few more games of Dota 2 to be played, and it's HGT who just continue to take advantage. Air the stand and punishing them. With the BKB now online, he feels virtually immune to anything they can toss his way. He'll casually avalanche, will continue clubbing, and ZSMJ gets ready to join him. Your Bash Bro Icy in through the front. Burrow strike coming through. Icy gets caught out. Ravage looking to turn this one around though. Ice will successfully follow up. Gets the kill in the Doom. Air Force to BKB. Maybe this is the turnaround. Vici Gaming, perhaps they've just been playing with them this whole time. Pretty hard. Next on the list will end up going down. Nice blink forward. FY gets the kill. Actually, Super gets the last hit. Your Wisp also in danger now. You're gonna back on out of here. Air looks to turn it. Toss gets the first kill. Now setting their sights on the FY. He's been earned. He traps himself in the trees. Spirit smacking him. Club finishes him. And that's with the Ravage, with the Exorcism now down for a solid 2 minutes. They come right back down the bottom lane. And Doom did buy back, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure though about that buyback. I felt that buyback was very bad. Because there was no tier 1 towers. And you know, it took him like almost a whole minute to get there to the fight. He TP'd to the tier 2 at middle and he just ran over.
Radiant's top
I mean,
tower
if
is
they can
under
get a
attack.
next objective, like maybe Roshan, because Ravage is down, then maybe it will be
Dire's
still
bottom tower is
alright.
under attack.
But if they don't get
Dire's structures are
more than that, I
falling.
think it's still alright for VG, since the enemy use buyback.
Tony's got his club. He's not afraid to use it. I say he's trying to go for the tower deny. Gets a little cute here, but unable to get the last hit. So they will just back off in the end. And at the same time, a relocate. Swings through the top lane, and they're going to go for tier 2 here as
They're
well.
not getting this tower. They're not. Oh, the Wisps might die. The Wisps might die.
Sitting far back. Actually, Super's going to have to be careful here as well. Tether back. No, Yule's not in time.
Oh, they are really playing so balls deep.
That was super ballsy. But they...
That looks like he's toast. Yep, he's toast. Let's finger. Whoops! He didn't get the toss off?
No toss, no finger in time. I guess they needed both to get the kill
Yeah,
there.
they needed... Yeah, if the toss landed, the finger would have landed.
Well,
Okay.
bit
I thought that was a
unfortunate.
sure kill. I thought that was a sure kill. But nevertheless, VG are still in a lot of trouble here against this enemy lineup. Roshan is the next thing that they want to secure for the Tiny before they go high ground. To make sure that nothing goes wrong. No comebacks for VG. But the Sand King is still waiting. He wants to try and get a solo pick off somewhere, but it's not gonna be easy though. They don't have any global support for like no Sunstrike, no Ice Blast, so it's not easy for him to get any solo pickups.
Yeah, this Wisp is in the wrong neighborhood right now. We'll go back to his home turf though. Kankai retreating. And it's Vici moving forward. They look to get in here. They don't have vision up the hill. Now they do. And the blink forward from FY, but he ends up getting craggied, I believe, as he blinks in. The Ravage follows this up. They incinerate the air Tiny as well. And then it's ZSMJ on the retreat out. The Exorcism doing work. They buy back on their Tiny. The Wisp ends up going down. And the Wisp unable to buy back, so it's a Tiny buyback with no reinforcements to make it worthwhile. Now a further engagement by FY, committing for this air will BKB as the Exorcism continues through the Yule Scepter. Super survives. Can they get him the kill? They'll doom him, and he will end up going down. They look for Ice now. 3 dead, could be 4. Into the trees he goes. Slight chains. 1 second's time, just a split second off.
I think they could have gotten the Tide kill as well. He just needed to doom the Tide instead of... I thought the DP was dead for sure. Zoom the Tide instead of the DP and they get all 5 kills.
That was...
Okay, all 4 kills. Okay, all 4 kills. I don't know, man. The DP was dead. He wasted the Doom on a sure dead DP.
Yeah, that ended up turning out surprisingly okay for HGT. It looked like it was going to be really bad for a moment there.
You wanted... I mean, you use the buyback on a Tiny, you want to get as much as you can. Okay, DD on a Tiny. Okay, Roshan. See you. Do they have enough time for this? Yes, I think they have.
There's no Ravage, there's no Exorcism. Like, I don't really see how Vici can fight this.
Yeah, no way. There's no way they get the fight off unless they try to steal with the Sand King. Maybe that's the best thing they can do.
We're gonna see some super risky plays from FY.
They need to give vision. Maybe the slot just blinks in ulti. Nope.
Too late.
Not gonna.
They'll give the Aegis to ZSMJ.
Wow, they gave the Aegis not to the Tiny.
And he's the one who doesn't have buyback.
I mean,
for
he's
now.
the strongest hero, I think.
Interesting.
Well, I don't think they can kill this Ember that easily though, since he can manta out of silence and he's such a mobile hero.
And he's just not really, like, he's not the priority target, right?
Yeah,
like,
and you just use your buyback on your Tiny. Why wouldn't you give the Tiny the Aegis?
I think they were worried about it getting snatched maybe, and they're just, you know, grab it as quickly as possible. I'm not sure.
Yes, MJ is the boss though, so who knows?
Yeah, it is interesting. Well, we'll see how it pans out. For now, Vici are pressing forward bottom. Ravage about to cool down. Exorcism also up now. But they don't have their full team together. Black's mid with Super. 3 heroes bottom. There's no tower to push here.
Everyone is so poor though on VG. It's a 30 minutes game, but nobody feels like it's a... Their items doesn't reflect that it's a 30 minutes game.
Are they still gonna push this? Remnant on in, and as pretty hot leaps forward. He wanted to go to cope for the Impale, but he ended up getting insta-silenced and just blown up. ZSMJ now turning. With Ice here, he ravages. With Black supporting him, still not good enough. The Tiny stands strong against this. The Wisp may end up going down. That would be a big pickup. No! Relocates back to the top side of the map just in the nick of time. Will end up surviving Icy. Not so lucky, though. They doom Super, and Super seems to be kind of the key hero right now. They've got a Remnant. Does ZSMJ look to go for this? No, he hit Black instead.
I think he wanted to actually hit it on the DP.
I thought he was going to Remnant and then slight change there and try to kill off the DP.
I think he didn't have enough mana. Yeah, he didn't have enough mana just now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He didn't have enough for both.
Yeah, he can't use both, but gotta deny. Black is gonna come in, trying to steal some stats. Well, he's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah,
God,
he's gonna need like a BKB Abyssal before he tries that. But for now, he's just being a nuisance. he tries to get cute and clever with this little poke, and Tiny's just like, get the hell away from me.
So he gets one essence chip steal for his efforts.
I'm a big rock with a bigger stick. You ain't got nothing on me, fool.
You're a small fish.
Uh-oh. He might kill this courier, though, WinteR.
What is it? What is on it?
It's an AC.
AC.
It's completed AC. Oh, a big snipe from Black. Very nicely done. That's going to set HGT back quite a bit. 3 minutes with no AC.
Yeah, but they are. I don't think they are in any rush to push though. Just farm. Their lineup just farms better still against BG. She's gonna try and get a solo pick off with a relocate. Nope, not even needed.
Nice pick there by ZSMJ, and well, the Burrow Strike comes through, but FYA doesn't have the follow-up yet. They bring in the Slark now, and it's already too late. He's back to the tier 1 top. Yeah, is it even gonna matter that they don't have this AC? Like, they could just wait for it to be delivered.
Yeah, they're just gonna wait and farm next items. There's now BKB on Doom, Acceptor on Doom. I mean, they can still farm one more item on a Doom, like maybe a Blink or farm something like a Shadow Blade to catch them out of surprise. So they're not in any rush to push and finish the game.
It just gets to the point where the Slark is useless, right? Because he doesn't have a Linken's. You just blink Doom him. You don't get your passive any longer because there's an Ags, and
yeah,
there's no defensive support to like save him.
Like
no relocate, no Chen send back.
Without a BKB, you can't really hit the Tiny that efficiently because of the cracking.
Oh, they're gonna double back. They were heading right towards FY, but they actually get Super. This is the bigger pickoff, Finger of Death. No mana for it. Oh, BKB. Doom though cancels it. Super continues to run. Black gonna try for the deny. Can't even get that. Now he's also got to back his way out of here. Chasing forward is the SMJ, and they get the chains. The Impale follow-up from him, now stealing his mana, bringing him incredibly low. Avalanche attempted just slightly off the mark, but they still keep the spirits flowing in his direction. Now FY with the casual 2-hero Burrow Strike, give him the zap! And the Hadouken secures the kill. That's a nice one for HGT. 3 dead, killing off the 3 key teamfight heroes as well.
Oh, the Doom has Hadouken so late into the game.
Yeah, this is not the ideal. He finds another Saturn camp. Let's see. Is there anything useful for him on the map right now?
Anything but Hadouken.
This is actually the saddest jungle I've ever seen.
What? There's literally nothing.
There's nothing, dude. There's Satyrs, Golems, Wildkin, I think. Oh man, life is hard.
Okay, there's something useful here. I see it here. Here. You see it? Can you see where I'm drawing? Opponent has DP, ulti has Slug.
Yeah, it's decent.
Good. This is the best thing he has.
Where's that Alpha Wolf at, man? You know, whenever it's the enemy playing Doom, I feel like they get an Alpha Wolf like instantly whenever they are ready for it, and when they're on when the Doom's on your team.
I actually think this game the Frost Armor will do a lot. Like seriously,
it's really good against Death Prophet. That's true.
Yeah, Tide has minus armor as well, and especially Slug as well. You get the slow on him. It's actually really good against. I think it's like one of the best creeps you can get in this versus the BG lineup. The Ice Storm has not considered it at all this game. He gets the Wild Wing. War
Stomp is at least there for Icy.
That's
not terrible, but he doesn't have a blink dagger, so
I would have preferred to see the ice armor. I think the ice armor is. I mean, you put the ice armor on the Tony, and he's just gonna go in and just everyone is just gonna tickle him.
It's just a lot more reliable as well. You try to walk in with War Stomp and Death Prophet can.
He has blink now, and he just minus the ice armor creep, adding salt to injury.
Tide does get Refresher. So Vici Gaming leveling up their team fight. They've got the level 2 Epi, the Blink Refresher on Tide.
So what does it matter if the Doom just grabs it on you? So
yeah, if the Tide just gets Doom, that's Tide dead for like 40-50 seconds at least, and no buyback. Could well be a GG death.
Doom is just so good against this whole lineup, bro. Taking out the Tide or the Slut, or even the DP before she pops out.
Oh, this is a bold play. Black charging directly onto air. He'll take a lot of punishment for his trouble. But just force out the BKB.
They just need to wait for the ulti to end and then go in.
They could probably just push now, to be honest.
They can push high ground. Yeah, they can just go high ground. DP ultis down. I don't think they can defend without DP ulti. I'm wrong though. That's their main source of damage right now. The secondary source is all spell damage with the Ravage and the Epicenter and the Skyrath ulti.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you push now if you're HGT.
Yeah, then you definitely push now. I don't think you wait for anything else. But they're actually waiting for something. They're not in a hurry.
Manta? Okay.
Alright.
Well, no, they're... Did he leave a remnant mid?
Yeah, I think so. I see some red bot. Yeah, I see it. It's here.
Where is it?
Yeah,
oh, in the trees. Okay.
Yeah.
I was not seeing where you were drawing.
Yeah. Don't you see something on the map, or you can't actually see it?
Yeah, I think it was like kind of small and partially covered up by the trees, I guess. So maybe I'm just blind.
You need to get your glasses, dude.
I think I actually might need glasses now. I've never needed them my whole life, but I'm getting old, WinteR. The wheelchair is coming next.
Okay, happens to everyone.
That is certainly one of life's truths. Everyone gets old. This is quickly turning into the emo cast.
The glasses will make you wiser. It will give you more words of wisdom.
Now, glasses don't actually make you smarter. They make you sound like you're or look like you're
smart. Oh, Craggy! He got Craggy!
And then he almost gets killed instantly. Burrow strikes out, tries to scurry backwards. Air gets the super long range auto attack as Tiny administers his painful justice.
That's the bad thing about having auto attack on this time.
That was such... Dota's so weird right now. Well, it has been for a while, I guess, but the very randomly, like, super long range spells and auto attacks that sometimes happen.
And casual BKB by the Doom.
Oh, I thought I heard a BKB.
Yeah, you did hear a BKB. Doom pop is BKB.
But then I didn't see it immediately, so I'm like, I must have just be hearing things.
All the more why you need the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses, the hearing aid. It's gonna take quite a bit of work. We need the cyborg form, you know. That's the next step for humanity, WinteR.
So you look like Robocop?
Yeah, basically. You have like the Google glasses as well, except it's wired into your brain
have
directly.
Like a screen in front of you that tells you where's the action going on, and you will never miss a kill. Never, ever.
Vici Gaming smoking, wrapping towards the topper now. Up
Roshan, double damage?
They might just kill this before Vici even get here, even if they... Well, no, they're not gonna go.
Oh dear, they're gonna run into black. And he's gonna run into black. No Craggy this time.
BKB though, he's quick! He gets it off at least, and now works in Super, but Super is fine for the time being. Blink forward from your Doom, and he isolates Ice, taking that crucial teamfight hero out of the fight. They shred the Death Prophet with no Ravages. With 2 dead already, make it 3. It's basically a 1v5. It is officially a 1v5 now. And HGT surge down mid, looking for the GG.
That was the whole game, the most important Doom that he used the whole game.
That was so well played by Icy. He ignored everything else. BKBs just calmly jumps the Tide, and he knows once the Tide is dead, that's it. HGT move on here. Vici not eliminated, but they get knocked down pretty hard to the lower bracket.
A lot of rares lost, am I right?
There are a lot of rares lost today.
You need to tell Daryl not to lose your rares.
Oh, I'm not gonna trouble Daryl with my petty item issues, WinteR. Come on now. Have a heart. Well, buddy, as always, thank you for joining me. Any shout-outs here before we wrap things up?
Shout out to BTS Studio for forgetting me for a second season in a row and not bringing it to
what? You disappeared for like 2 months.
Just kidding.
Oh, the guilt trip, WinteR. That's not fair. I expect better from you. Guys, be sure to follow him at WinteRDota on Twitter. You can follow me at LDDota if you'd like. Thank you very much for watching. This concludes HGT versus Vici Gaming. Coming up next will be the only winner bracket semifinal of the night. That's going to be IG versus LGD. I believe Cyclops is going to step in to cast that one. That should be a fun one. You get some entertainment to round out your night of Dota. And then we come back tomorrow to continue moving our way through the bracket. So once again, thank you all for watching. If you missed any of the games from earlier today, you can head over to youtube.com/BeyondTheSummit.tv. We'll also have a rebroadcast after the final BO3 of the day is over. And with that said, LD and WinteR, we're going to sign off now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a Beyond the Summit presentation.